First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Caleb going to throw right away. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And again, back to Kmet. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Williams from the gun on third down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. 15 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
To the air, Williams. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Throwing is Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Bears 6, Bears nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Williams.
This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Williams.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down.
And the Bears first down.
19 tight.
To the air once more. Williams.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team. Return to an abrupt halt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Williams completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Williams, a final shot before break. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you pinned part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Gervon Dexter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Lewis.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the running game with Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Williams going to look to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again.
7-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Williams eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw, Williams.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Now Williams going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now?
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
73 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates